So what I was going to ask you, going back to compatibility, I love when you talked about, okay, I have a growth mindset, so I'm going to need to be with someone that has a growth mindset because I'm going to be a different person literally year by year. So my question is since we're talking about compatibility, if two people have the opposite of a growth mindset, are they compatible? Because technically, hey, yeah.
But you can't say. So,
I'm asking.
But you're saying compatibility only on one domain.
Well, I think
so. What
that's
I mean is that there has to be many different points of compatibility. I just grouped it into 7 main points.
Got it.
Now, what I like about what you said about growth mindset, if I were to redo my whole platform, my whole theory on that, I would probably add that because growth mindset to me still falls under like values. Because
I agree.
If I value education, that doesn't mean that I have a growth mindset. It just means I might have a liking for academia. But I would really want someone that wants to improve themselves. And let me tell you, people, I wouldn't listen to what somebody said when I asked the question. Because one thing I learned is that people like the way stuff sounds. So they're going to say, if you say, well, do you have a growth mindset? That sounds really positive. They're going to say, yes. I wouldn't listen to anything anybody says. Personally, I never really listen to what people say because talk is cheap. What I do is I look at what do they do. So what do people have in their possession that have a growth mindset? If it's Audible, if it's Kindle, if it's a shelf in their house, they have a lot of books. If it's on their phone, you can look at the algorithm. What kind of videos are they looking at on Instagram or on Facebook? They're usually learning. You can also look on their television. If they got Netflix or whatever, what sort of programming are they looking at? Now, people spend a lot of time on entertainment. I'm going to watch entertainment that makes me better. Now, listen, I like Ghost Chronicles. I love that. But I am not going to be watching a whole bunch of shows with that sort of content because I just don't think that I'm not going to spend hours watching something that doesn't give something back to me. Like I'm always watching documentaries, learning about the history of the United States, the different presidents. I find that it expands me and my ability to even understand other people, to understand myself, to understand this wonderful country that I'm born into. I want to get better.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say that I want to get better. I want to do the actual steps that demonstrate that I'm a person that wants to be better.